What is going on, you wonderful thought-having people you? I'm Jake from Give It Thought, and as ridiculous as it sounds, yes, the NES crashed Amazon. So let's just get right into it today. So yesterday, the NES Classic went on sale around 2 p.m. and Amazon was apparently not ready for it. In case you didn't know, the NES Classic is a mini console that has 30 classic games from the, well, classic system. It includes the original Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, everything you need to feel comfortably back in the 80s. Remember the 80s? I remember. I really hope everyone gets that reference because if not, I sound like a lunatic. But this thing was sought after by so many people that it literally put Amazon, which is the world's second largest internet retailer, out of commission for a few minutes. Just to put that in perspective for a moment, Amazon has 1.5 million servers that operate at data centers with an average of 50 to 80,000 each. That's how many people tried to buy this thing. Given, a lot of people were probably shopping there for other stuff, but still the NES Classic was the reason behind the crash. Just as a reference point for something I want to get into towards the end of the video, the one-click purchasing Amazon takes so much pride in was disabled for this $60 product. According to the Amazon listing, they have very limited quantities of this item. However, they will be receiving additional quantities over the coming weeks. They will announce when additional inventory becomes available. So maybe that's why the one-click feature was disabled? Still, this is not making much sense to me. But obviously Amazon knows what they're doing in the selling department. So what about actual physical retailers? Those are still around, right? Well, GameStop, the largest gaming chain that I can think of, is reportedly only getting 12 units per store. That's a very low number, and one that I kind of find ridiculous. A quick personal note, I tried to pre-order this thing weeks ago and it was already sold out, so there's my anecdotal evidence that piles upon the other evidence that this thing is in very short supply. There's also some celebration at New York's Nintendo store, where the number at Nintendo's official store is around 250. And as I said, this is their official store in New York City, the 9th most populated city in the world and the #1 biggest city in the US. And they only have 250 of a highly demanded product. Something seems fishy to me. This claim has been made before, so I just wanted to let everyone know I am not the first person to have this thought. But it seems like to me, Nintendo is deliberately creating a shortage of NES classics in order to increase the demand on the product. Supply and demand, it is basic business that everyone learned about from Schoolhouse Rock. And apparently Nintendo did not miss that episode. Schoolhouse Rock, which coincidentally ended its run the same year the original Nintendo system was launched in the US. I smell a conspiracy. In all seriousness, this is not the first time Nintendo has been accused of doing something like this. Remember the Amiibo craze about a year back? Yeah, Nintendo was accused of doing the exact same thing during that time. They were allegedly holding back shipments of in-demand amiibos like the Villager from Animal Crossing, Pip from Kid Icarus, and even Meta Knight. Given some of them are store exclusives, like Meta Knight was a Best Buy exclusive, but that did have the same effect on the supply. Of course, limiting supply is not an illegal thing for companies to do, it is just a manipulation of capitalism. But my view on all this is, Nintendo doesn't need any more bad press. The Wii U, while it was actually one of my favorite consoles ever in terms of functionality, was inarguably a financial failure. The Nintendo Switch, while it looks promising, is doing nothing for Nintendo except lowering their stock prices so far. I've read before that Nintendo could literally work at a loss for the next 30 years or something and still be profitable as a company, so that's why I think they are so risky with their hardware. But just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. But of course that's just my opinion on the matter, which makes it far from the truth. So let's talk about this down below. Why don't you tell me what you think about Nintendo trying to increase demand for their products? I'm really interested to hear what everyone has to say about this. But I think that's about it for me today. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button for me? And if you're new here and enjoyed this video, you could hit that subscribe button. I'm not telling you to, it's there for you to click, no pressure, but it's there. And if you missed yesterday's video, it was all about the PlayStation experience that's coming in early December of this year. And if you're looking forward to any games coming from that, why not check that video out? But I think that's about it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.